Late recording. Alright, 16 times what equals 80? 5. So, we can rewrite C as what? 4 square root of 5. Very good. Square root of 16. That's why we broke it up. That's why we took out a perfect square, so we could take that square root. Any questions about the Pythagorean theorem part? This part? Yes. Any questions about how we got that? Alright, I'm going to leave my little picture up there for a second. Again, you don't have to copy that down. C equals 4 square root of 5. Alright, from here, looking at this angle again, what would be opposite? 4. Good. I want you to put under the 4 on your paper O. What would be adjacent to this angle? 8. Very good. So you can put 8A by the 8. And then the C, I'm going to replace this with what? H. Good, for hypotenuse. And you can actually do this with all the coordinate points on 1 through 4. So like on number 2, or actually that's not a good example. Number 3, how it says 0, 4. 4 will be the opposite and 0 will be adjacent. So you can go ahead and write that under all of them. Easy way to remember that is what comes first in the alphabet? A, right? Definitely comes before O. So you would write A first, O second, always, when they give you a coordinate point. Easy way to remember it. Alright, now we just got to find the 6 trig functions. Before we do that, anything we could do to make our lives easier before we start? Simplify by taking what out of all of them? 4. So we could make this what? 2, 1. Good, because we divide each of them by 4. And what could we make this hypotenuse be? Good, because we're taking a 4 from the 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Questions about that part? Now we can get started. So sine theta, again, sine is what? What is sine? The ratio. So, Katoa, so it's SOH. That's opposite over hypotenuse. So which one's opposite? 1. Hypotenuse? Square root of 5. And can we leave it like this? No. Some of y'all did on y'all's quizzes, but no, you're not supposed to leave it like this. Why? Yes. So what do I need to multiply?
5.
Very good. And on top we would get square root of 5 over. Very good. Why did I multiply? So I could get the radical gone. So square root of 5 times square root of 5 is square root of 25. Square root of 25 is just 5. That's one trig function. What is sine's boyfriend? Y'all remember? Cosecant. And all we have to do is flip it, correct? What do I need to flip? The first one. Good. This. 1 square root of 5. Because if I were to flip this one, what would happen? Good. I'd have a radical in the denominator. I'd have to multiply. So we can take this, the original, and flip it, and we would have what? Good. Square root of 5 over 1, or just square root of 5. Everybody good with that one? Alright. Now for cosine theta. Cosine is what? A over H. So our A is what? 2. Hypotenuse? Square root of 5. Remember we simplified it? So I'd need to multiply both by square root of 5. And I would get what? Over 5. Good. Alright, who's cosine's boyfriend? Secant. And what would secant be? Very good, Gracie. Questions about that? We just flipped these two. Huh?
What's that coming from?
It goes with cosine. It's the opposite of cosine. So you would take 2 square root of 5, flip it, get square root of 5 over 2. Alright, tangent is what? Very good. Opposite over adjacent. What's our opposite in this one?
1.
And adjacent?
2.
Good. So cotangent would be, yes, or just 2. So we're doing the same thing we did in 12.1. They just give it to you in a different format. That's all. Easy stuff? Yes? Any questions that I need to go back over or anything? Tangent is what? Good. So the opposite was 1. That's where we got the 1 from. Over adjacent, which is 2. Any other questions? Yes, Chris? Cotangent? I just flipped 1/2, so it'd be 2 over 1.
Yeah.
The square root of 5?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me answer Antonia's question. Where does cotangent come from?
Yeah.
It's the opposite of tangent. So all you have to do is flip whatever this ratio is. Alright, what was the other question? Where did square root of 5 come from? We did Pythagorean theorem with 8 squared and 4 squared. Add them together, we got 80. So then we took, let me write it over here, square root of 80. We broke that up into 16 times 5. So that's where we got 4 square root of 5. And then all of these points have what in common? 4. So that's why we took 4 out of all of them and got 2 and 1 and square root of 5.
Okay.
Any other things I need to go over? Okay, let's do another one.
So I'm guessing that A and O is adjacent and opposite, right?
Yes. And then the hypotenuse we found.
Is it always adjacent and opposite?
Yep. You can think,
Never gonna be in it.
yes, you can think because A comes first in the alphabet. That's the easy way to remember it. Alright, so for number 2, or actually you're going to do 2 of these on your own, so is there any specific one you want to do besides number 2? Or y'all go with that? 3? Okay. So 3 we have 0, 4. Which one's opposite?
4.
Adjacent? Good. We need to find our hypotenuse by doing, good. So we will have,
4 squared. 16.
which is 16, and then we need to, yes. Alright, let me write it out like this. We'd have 0 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. That's 16 squared. 16 equals c squared. And then to solve for c, square root. So c equals, everybody good with that part? Which part, Antonio? Don't you understand? If we drew a triangle right here, adjacent, or excuse me, this is x and y, correct? So if our x coordinate is right here, our 4 is up here on our y-axis, it's always going to be, I'm going to draw an imaginary line, this angle we're looking for, right here. So the opposite of this angle is always going to be your y-coordinate. Adjacent is always going to be your x-coordinate. Alright, from here, let me write h equals 4 up here. That's where we got that from, Pythagorean theorem. Can we take a 4 out of the opposite and hypotenuse? Why? Good. All 3 of them have to have it in order for you to take it out. Okay? Alright, so from here we can just set up our 6 trig functions. Sine would be what? What is sine? Opposite over hypotenuse, so 4 over 4, which is good. Alright, and then sine's boyfriend is cosecant, and it would be just 1, because it doesn't matter if you flip them, you'll get the same thing. Alright, cosine would be 0 a over h, and 0 over 4 is just 0. Alright, what about secant?
Undefined.
Undefined. Why is it undefined?
Because
Good. If you swap them, 4 over 0 with 0 on the bottom, that's going to be undefined. And you just put UN or UD, whichever one. All right, tangent is O over A, right? So it'd be what? Tangent? 4 over 0, which is undefined. Good, because again, 0 is on the bottom. Cotangent? Just 0. Good. Questions? Oops, didn't mean to circle that one. Anything I need to go back over on this one? All right, then you are doing 2 and 4 on your own. When you get done, raise your hand so I can check them. Or if you have questions, you can ask me or anybody around you. Okay, so that is that one. Okay. I was just making sure. And then you just ask. All of this is good, but you could have done beforehand. See how this has 4, 4, and 4? You could have taken a 4 out of everything. 1, 1, and this would change to 4, 2. What's 4 divided by 4? So the just square root 2. Okay. So it looks like you just plug in these, which is fine. Just make sure that you simplify right here. So it'd be square root 2 over 4 and 8, but that would come 2. Wait. Oh, 4. Yeah. So it'd be square root 2 over 2. you can pack up if you want. We're gonna go over these answers tomorrow to make sure you have it completed by then. I just wanted to take a minute to say that this is the only class that I have nobody failing in, and that y'all have the highest class average of 76.
Do we have a party?
No, but I just wanted to tell you guys.
Can we get a party?
I told you if everybody makes an 8 on the 10.
Look, I would take all of you all's tests right now.
Dude, I love you. Give me an A.
I'll get an
Anyways,
A.
I just wanted to say I was proud of you guys for working hard.
Yes.